by Total Landscaping Inc. And if you need brush cleared, tree stumps removed, they take care of it. But they also do wonderful hard and soft scapes, retaining walls. Give them a call. Total Landscaping Inc. on Page Ave.
Free member movie night tonight at the Michigan Theater. Thursday's movie is Top Gun Maverick. So,
I still haven't seen it.
well, it's perfect.
I know.
I mean, and this is a movie you need to see on
I
the
need to.
big screen.
I need to.
So that's tonight. Members free, everyone else just $5. Joining us now from the College and Career Access Center, College and Career Advisor, Brian Green. Hey, Brian.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Big month for you.
Big month. Big 3 months, starting in September. College application month, FAFSA opens, scholarship season opens. It's big time for us.
Yeah, we were talking FAFSA yesterday, and it's one of those things that everyone's kind of worried about or nervous about. But you guys,
Yeah.
I mean, this is your specialty.
It's what I do every day. I tell students I live in financial aid purgatory. I do the same things every day, and it's that federal application. So when it gives them trepidation, I'm like, I've done that app 2,000 times at least.
No worries.
So, yeah.
So for this, a special event on Monday, President's Day, and I think this has been a tradition
Yeah.
of our College and Career Access Center. You open the doors and you have a big blowout party.
Yes, yeah. I've been, it's going to be 9 years, if you can believe that I've been with the College and Career Access Center.
Wow.
And we do a FAFSA event twice a year, once in the fall, our Fun Fall FAFSA, and then on President's Day, which, students don't have school.
Yeah.
There's nothing more fun to do than come and do a federal application for financial aid. But yeah, on those days we open our doors for extended hours. Our typical, 11 to 6 becomes, 10 to 7. And we have barbecue, we give away gift cards. Students come in, they get their FAFSA done quickly, efficiently. It's actually a fun event. We make it as much of a party as federal applications can be. So
The event includes a free barbecue courtesy of Brian Green.
Rey Barbecue, who's that handsome guy on the banner there? Yeah.
And what's your specialty?
Barbecue. I actually cook it. I do it homemade. I make my own homemade sauces.
Okay.
It's a. I think we talked about it last time I was on. It's a Puerto Rican pork shoulder recipe that we usually have at Christmas, and then in the summer we basically just take that same recipe.
Cool.
Slather it in homemade barbecue sauce and call it Southern barbecue.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds like I might have to fill out some
unique.
FAFSA.
It's reason enough to
It
go.
is reason.
I think that's by design.
I'll tell students, have you done your FAFSA? Yeah, I already did it. Come down anyways. We're gonna barbecue that day. Have a sandwich, bring a friend.
How is the application college application process? Has it changed at all since COVID? I've been hearing some universities, they're getting a record number of applications. Explain to us a little bit of the current climate in higher ed.
In higher ed, they're kind of making the process in a lot of ways easier for students because COVID made so many students apprehensive. It filled them with doubt. They're trying to, bring more students. So. Some schools have said, you know what, the SAT, we don't look at that as much as a prerequisite anymore. A lot of them during the college application month especially will waive their application fee. But it's still, it's still a confusing process, but they've kind of opened it up wider and brought more students in to be able to do it that might not be able to previously with just simple things, like that.
Do most universities have a different application period, or is it normally around the same time in the middle of the year?
It's usually around the same time, and schools still have their early action, early decision. 1st of November is usually early action.
Okay.
That's still the case. Many schools, when I started, I used to tell students, you want to have that application done by November. Now we have, students applying, throughout the summer and still getting in. Some schools have switched to staggered start dates.
Yes.
So if you miss that first day, you're not missing an entire semester. You're just coming around for that next round of open classes in 10 weeks. So that is helpful too.
And it's not just for people who are planning to go to college. Everyone that is planning to do something post-secondary, technical ed, or everyone should fill this out.
Absolutely, absolutely. We tell students no matter what your path is, no matter where you're headed, we'll be the starting point, bringing all the resources, and apply for FAFSA. Trade schools are now accepting federal aid more than ever, so we tell students, do that application. And even if you're not planning to attend, it's just a good exercise to kind of rebuild that confidence that some students have found is wavering. You might not be going to school in the fall, but getting that acceptance letter and saying, yeah, you can start when you're ready, that's a good feeling. Applying for financial aid, even if you don't plan to go to school, knowing that there's a lot more aid available right now. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship is allowing a lot more middle class, students who weren't going to receive a Pell Grant because the EFC, which is very, very boring. I do it every day. But when you do that application, your estimated family contribution is the amount that the government expects you to bring. At $6,895, the maximum Pell Grant, the more income, the more that phases out. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship sets that at $25,000. So any student who applies for the FAFSA before the Michigan deadline, and that EFC is less than $25,000, which is a big, that's a big opening door now. Those students are eligible for a grant, for a scholarship.
I was talking to a trustee at John George Student Loan Fund, and they said their applications are way, way down, and they have millions. And it's a program for Jackson County students exclusively.
And we tell every student it's as close to free money as you're going to find at 2% interest. $6,000 a year that you can take out through John George. It's just a fantastic opportunity. It was the first application for aid that I filled out when I was in high school back in 1986, and they've just been around for years and years making those funds available. So any student that I talk to hears me talk about the virtue of applying for that. And it's another one of those applications that you can apply now. If you don't need it this year, you can hold on to it until next year when you do need it. So it's just flexible terms, flexible, ability to apply and have your backup plan in place.
Bring your parents or guardians if possible too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And the parents, the tax, now, I know parents are thinking, well, my taxes aren't done, I can't go, we gotta wait.
That is still kind of that prevalent thought in people's mind. I'll wait until April when I do my taxes. A couple of years ago, gosh, it's been probably 5 or 6 years now, don't quote me, but they moved that January 1 application date to October. So now as early as October 1st, students can apply for their FAFSA. And when they did that, they went to using the prior tax year. So for students who are going to college next fall, right now they're applying and using the 2021 taxes that would have been done in April of 2022. So you don't have to wait until this year's taxes. You use those last year's taxes, they're already completed, and apply now.
It sounds like people just need to come see Brian Green.
They need answers, and I have answers, so they need to come see me.
Awesome.
Give them some barbecue, give them some direction. So
and you can try the El Verde special on the 20th.
It's the best barbecue north of Memphis. That's what I tell people.
Awesome. It is President's Day at the center. So any questions? Of course, you can call Brian or check out the website. Thanks again for being here, Brian.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
I always love being here. Love talking to you guys. Thanks for having me.
Brian Green from the College and Career Access Center. More of the morning show right after this.